Yesterday, the IOC voted to reinstate wrestling back into the Olympic Games for 2020 and then 2024, and then moving from there, we got to figure out how to get back into the core sports. But good news yesterday coming down from the IOC. If you remember, we wrote a note from Eastern Iowa Wrestling. It says to the many young wrestlers aspiring to be Olympic champions, continue to bring the fight to the mat every day with Olympic and world gold medals in mind. Make no mistake, this is not final, and the vote will change. And that's what happened. And that's resolve from the wrestling community, and that's also a response from our governing body at the highest level, at the Olympic level, taking note of what the IOC wanted, making some significant changes, and putting people with character and integrity in place. And they hit it out of the park. They did a great job, and we're back in. So to what that means for Eastern Iowa wrestling and the youth in this area, it means the same, because you are going forward, and you're going to continue to go forward and build every day toward being the best wrestler you can become. And you have some goals that are immediately in your minds, like state championships, district championships, things that are coming around the corner real quick. USA preseason nationals, Cliff Keen up in Cedar Falls, those things that are right around the corner. And then you have some long-term goals, and those are about Olympic championships, world championships, and NCAA championships. So nothing really changes from our perspective. We go forward, we bring the fight to the mat every day, and we let the things that we cannot control, we let those be controlled by the people that can control those. And that's, I think, that Eastern Iowa Wrestling, the youth and the high school kids, did an outstanding job of that. Moving forward, they're going to cut us to 6 weights as of now. I see that more as a bargaining chip, something that had to be done, something that we had to bring to the IOC Congress, because they don't want expansion of the Olympics, and we had to even the playing field for the women, and it makes sense, and it's fair, and it's right. But we want to get our sport to a place where we're not giving things away. We want to be a strong sport, a sport with integrity, a sport that does things right, so that we can build, and that people will ask us in the IOC president and the executive committee and the Congress will ask us to add weights. And that's what we're after. We don't want to be giving stuff away. So anyway, good job in continuing to build through the junior nationals, not getting caught up in the rule changes. There were a lot of rule changes. We had a set of rules change, and then they changed again a week later, and one of the coaches that went into the tournament didn't even know what the rules were, and his kids and his wrestlers competed in it and did really well, because they control the things that they can control. And that's really what wrestling is about. Mental toughness, intestinal fortitude. You got to have a big heart. You got to have resolve. You got to find solutions quickly. And that's what wrestling did from 12 February 2013 all the way to yesterday. And that's what Eastern Iowa wrestlers do every day on the mat.